Presidency uncovers plot to overthrow President Muhammadu Buhari. The Nigerian presidency says it has unimpeachable evidence that some disgruntled religious leaders and politicians are in cahoots with external forces to overthrow Muhammadu Buhari as president. In a statement issued by the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, the presidency says, championed by some disgruntled religious and past political leaders, the intention is to eventually throw the country into a tailspin, which will compel a forceful and undemocratic change of leadership. Further, unimpeachable evidence shows that these disruptive elements are now recruiting the leadership of some ethnic groups and politicians around the country with the intention of convening some sort of conference where a vote of no confidence will be passed on the president, thus throwing the land into further turmoil. And it goes on and on and on, talking about all of the efforts, the presidency has vested into Nigeria up until 2023 and all of that. I'm sure you've read the statements because they're all online, but let me have your reactions.
Well, I will start with these questions. Every democratic tenure from history, from 1966, they're always afraid of one thing, and that is coup. With what the presidency put up, who are the coup plotters? Is it the military men? Is it foreign governments? Is it religious leaders? Is it the opposing politicians? Is it the party stalwarts? Is it some secessionists? Is it some past political leaders? Or the federal government is raising this coup alarm as a plot to create uneasiness in the country? Or is government is taking a jab at the past leaders, religious leaders or opposition? Or is the federal government diverting the attention of Nigerians away from insecurity? These are questions begging for answers. As we are concerned, we did not vote for any religious leaders. As Nigerians are concerned, they did not vote for any secessionists. As Nigerians concerned, we did not vote for any military officer. They voted for the president, they voted for the vice president, the governors, and all those elected positions. What Nigeria really needs is for the government across the board to tame this insecurity. If federal government has evidence, they should go after those Nigerians, irrespective of their status, and let them face treasonable offense in the court, charges in the court, and they should bring them to justice. This democracy has come to stay. We did not want military again in Nigeria. No matter how poor a democratic setting is still better than the military era. But if truly federal government has that evidence, they should not tell us. They should go after those religious leaders they've alleged. They should go after the politicians, either present or past, even the one in their party or in the opposing camp that are trying to bring this country down, that are trying to bring military to overtake the government, or that are trying to overtake the government from the back seat. They should not tell us anything. They should just go against them and take them to court.
You are saying putting these statements in the public domain, it's not the right thing to do. They should have just gone ahead with the evidence they have
and take them to court.
So let me ask you a question. If the DSS or the presidency or whatever should make that move without alerting the public as to maybe an intention to overthrowing the government and all of that, wouldn't Nigerians see that as a witch hunt?
Let me tell you one thing. In Nigeria now that ethnicity and religious has divided most, there is nobody you are going to pick that some certain session they are not going to raise eyebrow.
Whether they are culpable or not.
So what is important there is this. They should try much as possible, because we are talking about the unity of the country. We are talking about the power given to the president for 4 years. What they just need to do is this: pick those people, take those charges, sue them to court. Don't forget, in the time of Goodluck Jonathan, this kind of call also came in. It's only during time of Jonathan and Yaradua that did not come up. During time of Obasanjo, especially in the second tenure, from 2003 to 2007, this kind of call also that there are some people are trying to really overtake the government. It's always happened. So if truly this government has that particular proof, they should go against that unscrupulous element, as they put it, and they should face the law. They should not tell us. They should just take them to court. Nobody is above the law. They should just take them if they have evidences, and they should give it to the public.
All right, so you think this kind of statements, it's not good for the public because it's going to be inside.
It's going to just raise
all right, but let me hear Chuk's angle on this.
I don't know the angle you want to get.
Are you also, in support of what Mr. Pedro has said?
If you as a government uncover, go and cover it. Why are you telling us? Are we police or DSSS or NIA? If there's something you uncover, find a way and cover it back. If they want to take over, make sure you round them up and deal with them. Why are you telling ordinary citizens that somebody wants to take over your government? You have the army, you have the police, you have the SSS, Air Force, Navy, whatever, and then somebody is taking over from you. So there's something wrong with you. I'm just being frank. Me, you give me army, you give me police, civil defense,
and somebody will shout.
Somebody said he wants to take over. I will so deal with you. So why has this become like a cassette? We run it every time it's 2 years or a year to election.
Yes.
You hear this cassette, they will play it. The album will play. It's not a laughing matter.
I don't know why Mr. Adebero is laughing. I don't know.
Because I don't understand. See, Nigeria, we are the ones funding the army. We are funding Navy. We are funding Air Force. We are funding DSSS. We are funding NIA. People don't know what NIA do.
You are the baba of the security.
National Intelligence Agency. Their job is to provide information you need for any operation.
Any operation.
So if truly they say it's impeccable, what they call that
impeccable evidence.
Yeah.
If they have
visible one,
Kai, go ahead and pick up these people for questioning.
Yes.
We have seen DSSS pick people for several offenses.
Yes.
Why are we not picking these people? This is even an issue of national security.
Yes. Treasonable offense.
Treasonable offense. So why are we announcing it on national TV and then we'll go back? We should pick them up. And you see, we should stop making excuses for people who are in position of power to tackle our problems. That is one. If you don't listen to anything I've said today, I'm saying let us stop making excuses for those who are responsible for taking certain actions that will better our lives. It is when we begin to make excuses for them, that's when other people say, oh, okay, then this person does his own, she did the other one. It now becomes a case of our own thief and their own thief. Why are we arresting him? She be the other man there, also stole. She be the other man. Also. See, it is also a lesson for those of us, we Nigerians that are of the voting age. I think we should know the kind of people we will give power to. Because the lessons of whatever we have seen so far is that we just assemble a group of people who are interested in taking care of themselves and abandoning the ordinary man to find his own way. And that's why people will be talking about, if it's not, we're increasing power, we're increasing, what do you call it? Tariff. They are not increasing tariff. We are increasing this one. We are increasing this one to show up for what you are stealing in government. So ordinary man is paying for what you are stealing. For God's sake, how many cars do you need to ride as a human being? Maximum 3. If you love cars. Maximum. If you love cars, 3.
Some have 50.
But you are buying cars. The money is meant for development of this country. We are talking about police. Go and check the commissioners of police in Nigeria. Check the IGP of police. Go and check where they live. Check what they have. Who is going to check how they acquire those
all
things?
Those things, yes.
But because we sit down, we don't make excuses. Oh, they are dealing with police. Police. No, that's not the issue. The man,
at the end of affairs, there.
he's there. They put you there. I gave you work to do. You need to give account. So when they come and tell us they want to, why are you telling me they want to overthrow Nigeria? Is that my job? If somebody wants to overthrow Nigeria and you have done and you have your evidence, go after them. Announce their names. Let us know who are the enemies of Nigeria. I think Nigerians are tired of all those statements that tends to put tension. Well, people are now getting angry because we keep hearing the same thing. In Imo State, they say very soon we will release the names of those funding the unknown government. We are still there.
I know, even the governor of Lagos State, that those people that are blocking Apapa is going to release and show them. We have not seen the name. So
what are you talking about? You go and do your job. We did not vote people in power
to
tell us what they want to do. We vote you there, deal with the issues.
That's it.
If you really believe that what you are saying is true. There's something they said in my place. I will speak it in Igbo and I'll try to explain it. I said, no, it's only a tree that heard that they are going to cut it down and it stands there. Okay, when a human being hears you want to, you will take action.
I heard the one of wrong.
So what are we saying? Are you telling me to lead people that say they want to take over Nigeria? What is DSSS doing? What is the National Intelligence?
What are they being paid for?
What is their job? Go and round them up and deal with them.
Then in addition to what he said, it is a high time that our politicians, they should not overheat the politics. Especially there are some of their apologies too, that you see them all around posting something that can really divide us. Nigerians have not been divided like this. It was the same politician that used religion, ethnicity to really divide us. Nigerians are facing a lot of problem of unemployment, poverty, lack of good jobs, lack of health facilities, insecurity. We are facing them alone. Please don't put more burden on us that somebody want to overthrow anything. After all, we have voted you in and we're giving you all the power. Please use the power to look for all those unscrupulous elements and bring them to justice. We want to see them, irrespective of their political party, irrespective of their religion, irrespective of their status and ethnic background. Just release them. Let them face the court. Thank God that court is the hope of every man, not common man, every man. Let us see them being jailed. Let us see them being prosecuted. But one thing that will never is that, irrespective of the politicians, the divide you have, don't forget, this country belongs to all of us. You are going to go as politicians. Where is Awolowo? Where is Obafemi Awolowo? Where is Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Alhaji Ahmad Bello? You are going to leave. Another person is still going to occupy that particular position. You can't divide us more than what you've done.
Thank you, everybody. Let's read some messages. All right, this one says, good afternoon, presenter. Rank and file in any security agency are suffering in terms of accommodation. That of police barracks in Ikeja, Lagos, and Shadawanka military barracks in Bauchi. I don't know what our leaders feel whenever they visit those barracks. This one says, good afternoon. Please, can you send me Mr. Nuruddin Adegbenro's phone number to my phone? Really? I have something to discuss with him after the show. Thank you. Yemi, your fan. All right, he will do what he has to do. Okay, this other one says, hello. P is not new. It happened during Jonathan's tenure. All the people want from this government is for them to address the nation concerning security. Is it too much? All right, this other one coming in from Jos Egbele says the scaremongering by the federal government will be dissipated if good governance is promoted and entrenched by those to whom power is entrusted to. Jamil from Kwara State says, please, the federal government should do something immediately. Nowhere is secure anymore. Nigeria is our country. We don't have anywhere to go. Our nation has to be protected. Okay, more messages here. I doubt if we have the time to read this. All right, this one is asking, so this country cannot, I guess you wanted to say, cannot install CCTV to check the movement of Nigerians. He's talking about bandits using motorcycles and, you know, are they ghosts that cannot be located? So he's saying whether we cannot really, you know,
one that Jonathan government installed when he was a president, he has never caught just one thief like this. Just one.
Where they installed CCTVs we are paid for in Abuja, and they just sat down, shared the money and left. Is there CCTV in Abuja? Except they started putting new ones.
Now.
I don't know about any other place, but as of this morning, I did hear news that Lagos State is about to start installing about 2,000.
It's not even the first one.
CCTV
During Ambody, there are some certain places in Alausa.
I don't know about anywhere else.
If you go against the traffic light, before you even reach LTV8, somebody will pick you up. It's only if they don't want to pick you up. If you get to their data, whatever, you can see everything in Lagos. Okay. Lagos can do that. They have the money. We just pray. As they are doing it, they should not do it only in Ikeja area. They should come to Agege and Ori Agege, install the CCTV there. They should go to Alimosho. They should go to Badagry, not only in all those high place community
areas. Okay, David Schreiber from Abuja says, I'm agreeing with Chooks. For the first time on matters of insecurity and state governors' lack of concern as regards not being proactive with their security vote funds. They are just trying to be evasive, knowing fully well what money can do in the interim to calm down hungry and angry people in our country before they are engaged with permanent jobs. All right, our time is fast spent, gentlemen. Quick last words before we call it a day.
I want to beg the government in the area of insecurity. Bauchi now, the bandits have taken some certain local government there. My people in Jigawa State, especially in Guaram, Malamaduri, Kirikasama, Kefina Hausa, please, whatever you have any uneasy movement, please report to the security agents because they are around that corner. So far, they've entered Azare in Bauchi. Those people in Jigawa, Guaram, Kirikasama, Malamaduri, then Kefina Hausa. So please, you are the one that's sharing border with Bauchi in that particular aspect. Please give information to security agencies so that you can be saved.
Thank you so much. Chooks.
I think my last word would be that Nigerians should see the situation as a very delicate one. We are dealing with two difficult issues at the same time. We are dealing with the pandemic. We are dealing with insecurity. This is not the right time to talk about tribes, religion, sentiment. We should put those things aside. Yes. Let's deal with this issue. Because what happens is when you bring in tribes, religion, and those things, you create more problems. You make the things more difficult to be dealt with. That's right. So I think we should find a way. And government should also wake up and do their work and stop disturbing Nigerian citizens who are already suffering from their maladministration.